What the hell just happened? Welcome back to the Benchwarmers. It's your host, Jacob Matherne, and your co-host, Gabe Caraway. We weren't planning to make an episode this weekend. Shout out Luke. Shout out Nico Morrison of the Mavericks, I guess. We all saw it by now. Okay, we're all saw it by now. There's no way around it. Luka Dončić, the face of a franchise, traded. A trade that 2K doesn't even allow.
I might have to get back on 2K just to test it.
I tried it already. It did not work. I
have 2K23. That's it. So
you know what? Go ahead. Insert the video of the casket carrying. Yeah, let's go do that. Yeah. Get that one out the way. I don't know what to say. I'm in shock. It's about 12 hours later on our end. Not right, but it's a little more 12 hours. I'm genuinely still shocked. At about 11:25 last night, on Saturday night, a trade that it went over my head. I looked at my phone and I saw it. I'm like, oh, okay. I put it back. I put my phone back down. Then I took a whole second, double take. I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
Did I just
thought
see
it was April 1st, not February 1st. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, crap. April 1st. Nope. February 1st. It's real.
My first initial. If a trade is so bad that everybody in the world thinks they got like Shams, the ESPN reporter, the guy who gives every single bomb of the NBA since Woj retired, says this, and everybody's calling it fake. That's a problem. Trade details, you probably already know them. I know them off the top of my head at this point. Lakers get, of course, Luka. Maxi Kleber, no! Markieff Morris, and then Mavs get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and 2029 first round
Yeah, but the
pick.
Jazz.
And then the Jazz, Danny Ainge comes in and gets 2 second-round picks from 2025 and Jalen Fino.
Dang.
I think Danny Ainge was on crack with this. I don't know what he's doing in here. They're just there for the fun of it.
I think they gave up anything. Cash, I think, is all they gave up.
I'm like, dude, there's no way that happened. It doesn't even want to get me into the rest of our stuff, but I mean,
we could do 30 minutes on this probably. Easily. Yeah, we could do a whole episode, but we're not.
We have so much more to cover because
we got other stuff.
This week was actually a lot more like interesting than we thought. But okay, so let's just do our initial reactions on it. Lakers. This is a great move for the future for obvious points. LeBron is retiring at the end of the year. Or give it another year or so. I mean, you did trade away Max Christie, which was one of your main young pieces, but it's not that big of a deal.
Max Christie.
No, I mean,
AD.
But the big problem is they have Jackson Hayes starting at center.
Yeah,
he was a Pelicans at one point in time.
He's bad.
That was pain. It hurt me every time I saw him start. And I'm thinking to myself, guys, we have Jonas Valanciunas, we have Larry Nance Jr. Please, for the love of God, do not let Jackson Hayes start. Woman beater, I want to point that out again. I mean, so potential starting lineup for the Lakers that I know off the top of my head. With Luka in it, of course. It goes Luka 1, Reeves 2. Bron 3, Rui Hachimura 4, and Jackson Hayes 5. Oh yeah, you love to see it. Hate that guy for real.
No. I think they're gonna start DFS. Hard to guess. That's what this graphic has. I mean, these aren't
nice.
accurate, but
That's true. Well,
I get the Mavs.
Mavericks is good. Mavericks is good. I don't mind the Mavericks starting lineup. I'll let you go ahead and say it if you have it.
So you got Kyrie at the 1. You got Clay at the 2. Q Grimes at the 3. AD can play the 4 now because Gafford will be playing center for them.
Yeah.
So that's a good
It's not
lineup.
bad.
I don't know why people are saying it isn't.
You saw PJ Washington at your 6.
Najee Marshall.
Derek Lively at 7. Najee Marshall. Spencer and Dinwiddie. I guess. I hate that.
That's your 8th man. That's not that bad, though, I guess.
I mean, you're definitely a lot more depth. Like you saw Max Christie also is your 9th man, so
you can develop
it's definitely a good needle mover because you get that
1 first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That let me get that one out the way next.
Mikal Bridges was 5 firsts, if I'm not mistaken.
Rudy Gobert was 4. Brooklyn Nets rising 3 first-round picks for Cam Johnson.
Paul George trade has now been beaten. This is the worst.
1 first-round pick. Granted, Lakers couldn't give up much first-round picks. I think they only have 2. Now they're down to
2029. That's not even a good pick.
But then there's another report that the Mavs has asked someone else for Luka and another star. I made that in my head, like thinking, who would that be? The only one I could ever think of is Cade Cunningham. The only one that makes sense in my mind. I gotta see Giannis, a potential Giannis with that one, but that's a whole different report. I'm not hypothetically that one.
I saw the Bucks one. Yeah, I think that was probably fake.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Not even how bad the trade was made it hard to believe. But I think the biggest thing, you don't see someone like if you see someone like Luka in a trade offer, you're like, okay, you keep scrolling. This is a troll. This is NBA Centel posting. It's not real.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I thought it was at first. I was like, nope, this is from Shams, not NBA Centel. So just when you see his name in a trade, you're like, okay, well, that's not going to happen. Like there's just guys that in the league right now that aren't going to get traded. Probably ever. I think there's several guys you could say, and Luka was in that group. So now you're gonna have to doubt, who the safety of your team's best player because you never know what's gonna happen. I'm just thankful this wasn't Giannis. That's what I'm thankful for. I don't know.
I want to shout out yesterday's NBA as a whole. The Wizards beat the Timberwolves. Bam Adebayo somehow played good and got a game winner. Aaron Wiggins dropped 41 points yesterday. LeBron had a triple-double, of course, in Madison Square Garden. Kanye West was going to rant on Twitter. A trade of all time happened. We'll get to that in just a second. And, of course, the Luka trade. And James Springer scored 20 points. James Springer, NBA fans, stand up. I love James Springer. I don't know why. I had him at 2K one time. That's the only reason he was good. But yeah, a trade of all time also happened. Guys, buckle in. This is a tough one. Clippers get Drew Eubanks and Patty Mills, while the Jazz get PJ Tucker and future second cash considerations. Mo Bambo's also in that trade, but he got waived by the Jazz. Lakers, you need a center. He's do bad. Something.
He's not better than Jackson Hayes. He's not.
I don't know. Jackson Hayes bad. Tall. Jackson's bad.
He can at least spread the floor at least a little bit. Mo Bamba can't even see the rim from 3-point line.
I don't know, man. That was. There's that joke going around that Lakers need a center by that one dude. There's no troll anymore. Lakers, you need a center. You need a center bad. But yeah, I mean,
they don't have much to trade.
No, right now I think the trade offers going in is Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, a first for a center. I see people like DeAndre Ayton get thrown around. DeAndre Ayton, Nick Claxton, Lively was
not for that package.
Yeah, no, it's rough, definitely rough.
Those are bad.
But we're gonna move on here. Initial reactions. I want to go sleep last night. Didn't go sleep till 2 a.m. Shout out Luka for real.
Yeah. I was about 1:30. So
gosh, my brain hurt now. But yeah, we're gonna move on here to Jim. Of course, Jimmy Butler. Earlier in the week, he got suspended indefinitely by the Heat for missing Monday practice. And now he's getting started trade talks with one team I do not want him to get trade talked in. The freaking Pelicans.
I haven't seen this.
I have. Apparently, we're sending packages out centered around Brandon Ingram. Cool. I'm okay with that. But for Jimmy Butler, just give us Cooper Fly, man. Sorry, I get really heated when I talk about it.
You're not getting.
I don't know where. No, we're not, dude. The Wizards are so bad this year.
They're rigging the lottery. They're not letting you get another first pick after Zion. And
sad.
This was. Listen, there's rumors, and I Jake, we got to put on our tinfoil hats here. And we're not gonna. Well, we're gonna do this a lot probably down the line. Was this trade collusion? Hear me out. Ratings are down.
Okay. Hear me out. Okay, I'm big with conspiracy theories. Okay, the script writers. We're gonna put out the script writers back in this one. Okay, Adam Silver made a call. He's like, "Yo, low key, ratings are down. We gotta get this thing going. I don't know what the hell to do." And the Nico, whatever his name is. Nico Morrison decided. I said, yeah, Morrison. I said, I got you. Luka, you're going to LA. I hate you. That's about what he pretty much just said to Luka.
Yeah.
Look.
Just say it.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm here for it. Davis Stern would have never let this happen in a million years. I mean, we all saw what happened with Chris Paul wanting to go to LA after New Orleans. Did not go to the Lakers. Sorry, went to the Clippers, not to the Lakers. But yeah, we're gonna move on here to De'Aaron Fox trade rumors. Pretty much there's only two teams that are really wanting to get him. One is, of course, the San Antonio Spurs. I like how the GM of the Spurs is really seeing a need for a point guard for Wemby, which Chris Paul's not bad by all means. He's just old. Really old. Really old, actually.
He's a dirty player.
I agree, yeah. And then I saw the Golden State Warriors getting into this trade talks a little bit, but it's nothing really big. They're just trying to get a second option, of course, for Curry and to build on for the future. And speaking of Warriors, Zach Lavine. Warriors are held in significant discussions for Lavine. As the game is playing right now, Lavine is considered doubtful against the Pistons. I've heard Lavine and Vucevic getting thrown into the same package, which would be pretty cool and good for the the Warriors at the same time. But I mean, all in all, you see Jimmy Butler as well. You kind of want to throw something at him. He's as good. I think he's still a good second option for Curry. It'd be a good. I can see that one. He doesn't need the ball in his hands, but when he does, the Curry can be a good. He runs all around and good off ball. So it's just better than after the second month Buddy Hield. In my eyes. First month, Buddy Hield, though. Best player in the NBA. This man was started MVP talks that first month. I want to point that one out. He was.
I wasn't in those circles, but
yeah,
I guess.
It was bad. And then the one I actually saw the other day, Terry Rozier. Out of the blue, a report saying he's fixing some games. He's under investigation for fixing some games for the 2023-2024 season when he was on the Hornets. Apparently he played bookie. I mean, that's all you can really say. He played bookie, break some games, played Jonte Porter a little bit. Shout out Jonte Porter. Shout out Terry Rozier. They're about to be dynamic duo in the prison court. There's not really much to say. I wish I know all the evidence on it, but a lot of it's been kept secretive just because it's the middle of the season right now. It's not a lot of information to get out.
We'll revisit
and of course,
it later down the line.
Yeah. And then for the last thing we have here is Jalen Johnson is out for the season. Definitely tough blow for the Hawks. I mean, they weren't really going to be competing anyway, in my eyes. But I guess you can say now that the Hawks won the Luka-Trae Young trade. I mean, I guess. Is that how it works? Is that too soon?
They had a finals appearance at least, you know.
But I mean, still, they didn't win the finals. If they won the finals, I said the Mavs won the trade, but they didn't win the finals.
Hawks.
And Hawks had that insane Eastern Conference run in 21, though.
Mickey Mouse.
Ben
Simmons. Playoff Ben Simmons.
That's true. I don't know. That was such a good run. They
weren't
good.
Even when Giannis got injured, they weren't going to beat us. I wasn't worried about that.
Yeah,
we could have sat Giannis. Chris was still not disabled back then, so he could lead us to that.
I mean, it's definitely. Gosh, this past week has been insane.
Well, but yeah, let's just think about that for how are things different if they don't do that trade? Like, is Luka an Atlanta Hawk right now, or has he already got traded out of there?
Oh my head!
What the heck are the Mavs? What would the Mavs have looked like?
Okay, so this means the Mavs don't take Jalen Brunson in the second round, and they don't trade him off to the Knicks. This means they have to build a whole completely different culture, different team around Trae Young, which is a completely different player. Now, on the Hawks end, you don't get Jalen Johnson. You don't get who else would. You don't trade John Collins. Or you don't let John Collins walk. Whatever happened to John Collins, you don't let John Collins leave the team. Because him and Luka have been a good dynamic duo. But you also get another center besides Clint Capella. Because Clint Capella don't play well against Luka. That's my thinking with it. That's a completely whole different
Mavs. I don't think the Mavs make a finals run.
And
with
Dennis
Trae.
Smith Jr. turns into a good player.
Who was the Mavericks center in 18?
Dirk was still playing at the time.
He was a power forward.
Dwight Powell.
Did they have DeAndre Jordan back then too? Didn't they?
Let me look it up. I know Dwight Powell was on that team. 2018.
Everybody, while he's looking, go buy Dr. Pepper Blackberry. It's very good.
Is it good?
Yeah, we need a sponsor, so feel free.
Please. I'm trying to look right now. Jeez, the coach was Rick Carlisle. Oh my gosh, my brain. I forgot he was
good.
I forgot he was the head coach of the Mavericks. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let me lock in here. DeAndre Jordan,
Hawks. Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan, Dwight Powell, JJ Barea was on this team. And of course, you drafted Jalen Brunson. Oh, yeah, you drafted Jalen Brunson, Luka Dončić this draft. Harrison Barnes on this team. Of course, you got Dennis Smith Jr. I mean, but let's more take back to what's the future of the NBA with trades, because this really killed the trade market when it comes to picks. A face of a franchise just only gave up one first round pick for a face of a franchise. The future of pretty much the league present and future. I mean, was third in MVP voting last year, took a team to the finals, scored 73 points just a year ago. I mean, so
we're trying to get the Hawks roster for that year to kind of see how Luka would have fit in.
I don't know if it would fit in well, but I mean, if you think about it for a second, the the Nets are asking Cam Johnson for 3 first-round picks. That's done for. That's so cooked. I know they're trying to get all their picks back from that with whatever trade the James Harden James Harden trade. But I mean, still, like you're asking to be in a rough situation for whoever you really pick because LA only gave up 1 first-round pick for Luka Dončić. Technically second if you want to count. Oh gosh, how bad is it? Was it Vince Carter on this team?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Started 8 games. They went with that lineup. They went 2-6, so didn't work very well. They don't organize it by which lineup played the most. That would be really helpful basketball reference. They didn't do that. Oh wait, here we go. The one they started the most was Trae Young, Taurean Prince, Kevin Huerter, Dwayne Dedmon, and John Collins.
Yikes.
They went 20-10. Wait, 10-10 with that lineup. Yeah, 10-10.
Yikes.
So you're looking at the defense is really bad. Oh God.
I mean, they didn't make it much better with Trae Young.
Yeah, 29-53. I personally think Luka could get you more wins if they had him.
Yeah.
At least 35, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, I mean, John Collins was good. Taurean Prince was okay. Kevin Huerter was good as a rookie, if I remember correctly. Oh, Kent 420 Blazemore was on this team. Huh. Gosh.
Love that guy.
Man, he's great.
We're gonna move on here to our main segments.
We're gonna do that more. We need hypothetical, like look back.
We're gonna get that eventually going. Now that I think we got a good idea. So All-Star game is coming up soon. I want to get this one out the way. Just get the dunk contest talk out the way because we could spend a whole episode on this, how bad it is and how much they ruined it. And gosh, and once we go back to 2016, the dunk contest consists on 3 rookies and a G leaguer, Max McClung.
No, Andre Jackson's not a rookie.
Oh, he's not a rookie. Oh,
Ajax.
My fault.
No, this is second year.
Oh, wow, even better. Andre Johnson Jr., Stephon Castle, and then the guys out of the Bulls that I cannot pronounce off the top of my head.
Matas Buzelis, yeah.
Yeah, that name. I like Matas Buzelis, though. I think he's going to be a dog in the future.
Is he good? Is he? I guess is he a dunker, really?
Oh, I've
seen a couple highlights.
He's a hopper. I ain't gonna lie. He can hop. But I mean, it's better than what we have last year. What was it last year? Jericho Sims. And then, oh yeah.
I just don't understand. What is he? 6'10", 6'11"? Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. Look, Dwight Howard has played this before, and he was good, right? And there's bigs that have done it before, but like, the bigs have to actually be like athletic enough to do it. Like, from what I remember, Jericho Sims just did the most basic stuff you've ever seen in your life.
He did that one like arm and then try to open. Oh my gosh,
it was bad. At least there's no bigs.
I agree. But yeah, and it just made an all-star event. You had the player pool. I'll go ahead and count them out for the West. They always updated the graphic. Mavs new forward Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, James Harden, Jaren Jackson Jr., Alperen Sengun, Victor Wembanyama, and Jalen Williams. And for the East, you have Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland, Tyler Hero, Damian Lillard, Evan Mobley, and Pascal Siakam. In the East, there's one big polar bear. His name is Tyler Hero, and not LaMelo Ball.
Tyler Hero's having a good year, though. I don't want to put down on Tyler Hero. I don't like him, but he's having a really good year. I would say, what happened?
I just saw the halftime score of the Cavs-Mavs game. It's 91-46. At halftime.
Thought we had another trade or something.
No.
But
we'll keep going. What we're doing here.
LaMelo should have made the game. I agree.
Yes.
I think the team, even though the Heat are bad, I think the team he's on had something to do with it. I just think a lot of people don't like. They think it's empty stats or whatever, and I don't know. I don't think his efficiency has ever been that good, from what I remember. But this is one of Tyler Hero's better years. I think it was tough. The one for me that stood out was James Harden in the West.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving is active still, right? Am I wrong? James Harden shooting 40% from the field, and like 30 from 3 or something, averaging like 20, and of course a bunch of turnovers. That was the one that stood out to me. I looked in comment sections. I didn't see more people were complaining about Sabonis not making it and Şengün making it.
Yeah, I forgot about that one too.
I thought James Harden was the polar bear here. I think Şengün did deserve to make it. I would have liked to see Sabonis, but I just don't. Like, if you're swapping out a big here, I wouldn't have.
It would have been Şengün over.
Yeah.
Sabonis had a better year, but I mean.
Rockets are second right now.
Yeah.
I think that had something to do with it.
I agree. I mean, will I be watching the All-Star? Maybe.
No.
Not really.
They're doing it's like 3 teams of something. I don't know. It's new.
It's weird. I might watch it because it's new. We'll have more about the 3-point contest probably next week. We don't really know who's all going to be in it right now.
Yeah, haven't announced.
We've heard maybe Curry and Sabrina from WNBA, which would be pretty cool. I like Sabrina. I watched a little bit of the WNBA this past season, just because Caitlin Clark's a pretty cool basketball player, I guess.
Angel Reese sucks.
I hate Angel Reese. I hate Angel Reese.
I don't care if she's from LSU. I really do not care at all. She's so bad.
I hate her so much.
I think we might need to start doing college basketball too. I think we need to do that. I need to get in the gym.
Don't let me cook.
I think we're gonna save that. Maybe Wednesday. I think we're doing an episode. For NFL. So I don't know how those match together, but we'll figure it out. Speaking of that, actually, we're about to go into college football.
Senior Bowl, yeah! I love Senior Bowl. I've watched I watched so much Senior Bowl. So much Senior Bowl. So much so that in class I was watching Senior Bowl instead of paying attention to Spanish. I hate Spanish. I hate that class.
You're cooked.
So much.
You're actually cooked.
Oh, I'm cooked. Done for. I have an oral presentation in about a week.
Yeah, you're done.
Maybe I'll do like a Spanish intro for the memes, but we're gonna give out really our five standouts and our 5 disappointments. Probably a lot of ours are probably gonna be kind of the same, but
I think so.
For my 5, I have Jack Beck, Shamar Stewart. Let me find this. Harold Fannin, Arroyo out of Miami. Actually, take out Harold Fannin and put in Riley Leonard. My fault.
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll do my standouts, and then I put on there initially 5 bums. Minus 1.
I have one bum. I just want to say I have one bum.
I have just disappointments. I think was a better label. Because even the guys on my list, I think still gonna think they're gonna be fine NFL players somewhere.
One won't be.
So for my 5 standouts, I do have Harold Fannin Jr. I'm looking at a lot of videos for these guys, trying to figure out kind of what their strengths are going to be. I think with Harold Fannin, and you saw this I didn't watch any Bowling Green State games, I'm not going to lie. Only Harold Fannin highlights. Harold Fannin, I think his speed did not stand out to me, but I think his separation for a tight end, he's a smaller tight end, and his blocking was very good. He was actually pretty underrated in that aspect, but he had really good route running and separating from the highlights I've seen. I have 2 linemen here, offensive linemen. One is Miles Frazier from LSU. I thought he was, minus my next guy, maybe the best lineman. I think that had the best week. He's got a lot of highlights stopping some power moves from some bigger guys. But he's underrated in the run game too. I liked him. He had work to do at LSU. I don't think he was completely refined, but I think the Senior Bowl has helped him because he looks a lot better. I think he's going to be an underrated pickup for somebody. The next guy I have comes from North Dakota State, Gray Zabel. Probably the best lineman from the week of practices, games, and stuff. He played tackle at North Dakota State, but he played, from what I see, pretty much everywhere for practices. They put him in a lot of different spots. He's really good on the interior. Defensively, I have two guys. I have Maxwell Hairston from Kentucky, cornerback who's very physical, really excels in press coverage from what it seems. And then one guy, the last guy I have here for my standouts is Mike Green from Marshall, who left the practices because he was having that good of a week and he wanted to go prepare for the draft. I don't blame him. Pretty much looked like the best edge rusher there. And I guess I'll go ahead and jump into my 5 disappointments. So the first guy I have is Josh Connerly Jr. from Oregon, the tackle. He had a pretty rough week from what I looked at. But I still think he was good in college. He'll still get drafted somewhere, and I think he'll bounce back. My next guy is Landon Jackson from Arkansas. He had a pretty rough week. He was very good at Arkansas. Wish he had stayed at LSU, his initial commitment, but, it happens. A lot of people still remember him from that one
that one video of him slapping. Dude, it's looking so nasty, bro.
Yeah, he did not look very good in that. But his chop block, or his chop move is one of his best moves. He's very dominant using that. My next guy is Dan Jackson, the safety from Georgia. Yeah. His speed concerns me a lot, and it did when I saw him play at Georgia. Next guy is Deone Walker. From Kentucky. He had a pretty rough week. He's a big guy, big dude. Had a good year at Kentucky, though. Was pretty dominant. But the next guy, I have Emory Jones from LSU. I didn't see him having that good of a week from what I saw and from what I read. Obviously, I was not there, so I don't, taking a lot of analysis from videos and also people who were there, letting me know, because he's a guy, maybe falls to the second round. Maybe the Titans take a flyer on him. We need literally anyone that knows how to play right tackle. Can't be worse than last year.
Yeah, I completely agree. My first one is Princely Umanmielen from Ole Miss. What a name. This dude had a really dominant year, or dominant tape in 2024. But look, he's been really quiet this past week. But slower paced practices kind of do that to a really bigger, dominant guy. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. But this next guy, I hate this guy. It's Jalen Milroe. We all saw there's one throw he threw in the game where it was down at the ground. I'm like, how can you throw that bad of a pass? Jalen Ashrow, low key. My third one here actually is kind of on and off, but a lot of things still question me with it that he needed to improve on for this week. It's Jackson Dart. He had a good week with accuracy wise, but his arm strength has been kind of really, really bad from what I've seen, at least. Like I said, I was not there. It's going on for the people. My fourth one here,
Mobile, right? We could have took a little road trip.
I honestly would have been okay with that. I hate class.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Mike Green's Mike Green's son, Josh Connerly Jr. out of Oregon. We all saw him get.
He got touched.
Yeah, it was bad. And just to keep up the offensive line, my last one is Caleb Rogers out of Texas Tech. I thought he was gonna be a good day 2 guy, going could be a second round pick, but ultimately, he kind of sucked. He kind of sucked. Really was not that good, which sucks because I do like his tape, but ultimately, when you got slower pace practices, you kind of have to really show out yourself. And some people did not do. All right. So we have the top 10 wide receivers going to college football. Gabe, I'll go let you start off. Unless you want me to start off here.
I actually have the Pro Bowl turned on. I was watching the punt perfect, which is the best part. They're playing the game. They're on first and mid. What the hell does that mean? I don't know.
I'm not
that game.
that.
What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Used to play this shit in Hawaii, man. That was so cool. All right. My top. Oh, where are my numbers? Oh, whatever. I know what order they're in. These are my top 10 returning receivers in college football. I'm going to have to guess we have the first one the same, Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State. Although that $4 million offered a transfer, I don't know who he's going to end up with. My second, I have Jordan Tyson from Arizona State.
Yeah.
I'm really high on him. Number 3, I have Ryan Williams from Alabama.
Okay.
Number 4, I have Evan Stewart from Oregon.
Okay.
Number 5, Cam Coleman from Auburn. Number 6, I got Deion Burks from Oklahoma. I think he's really underrated. Only played in 5 games last year, but I think he'll bounce back. My 6, this is a guy I mentioned before. Wait, crap. This is 7. 7. This is a guy I mentioned before several episodes ago. Casey Conception, transfer from NC State going to Texas A&M. Number 8, I have Nick Anderson, just transferred to LSU. Number 9, I have Antonio Williams from Clemson. And number 10, I have DT Sheffield, transfer from North Texas to Rutgers.
Yeah, I didn't think about that one.
I think it's a pretty decent list.
That was a pull. I'll go ahead. Of course, we do have the same number 1. It's Jeremiah Smith. And number 2, I'm gonna take his counterparts. I'm gonna take Carnell Tate at the 2. 3, I will take Ryan Williams. 4, this is where I have Evan Stewart. 5, I have Jordan Tyson. 7, I have Cam Coleman. 8, I have Antonio Williams. 9 is where I have Nick Anderson. And then 10, which is really not really so much a surprise. I think this is a guy who's gonna be a true freshman next year for Oregon, Dakoian Moore.
Yeah, he was my honorable mention.
I think he's gonna pop out next year.
Yeah.
Now it's time for my second favorite what we're doing segments in all of podcast history. It's time to hate hoops, man. It's where I just hate hoops. Where I just keep on hating hoops. I have 2. The number 1 is not a player. It's not a franchise. It's a GM. I hate this man. We all know the man is. It's Nick Morrison. Yeah. I hate that guy with all my heart. This dude ruined my night last night. I was having a great night, and just all of a sudden got a call from Adam Silver saying we'll offer you about $5 million. Not really. I think that's just what imagine it. I hate that guy. Hate for trading Luka Dončić. Ruined my heart because I really love Luka. And in my number 2, we're going to end off also yesterday. It's the whole entire Timberwolves franchise as a whole. Not just the team, as a franchise as a whole. Yesterday, of course, they lost to the Wizards. How do you do that? How do you do that? I don't know. I feel like I've been handling the Wizards a little bit too much. So I decided to allow them to have a little bit of fun, have a day off. And so, of course, good old Timberwolves come and ruin my day and make me actually have a good day of basketball, I guess. I have a crazy day of basketball. I want to point out the Wizards were plus 1,200 or 1,200 odds going into that game to win the game. That's how bad they are.
No, yeah, they're really bad.
And of course, the Timberwolves. I'm not gonna pull up stats from that game. I don't want to because it's gonna make me barf. All you can tell, they scored less points than the Wizards. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'll let you have some happiness in the episode now.
Yeah. I'm going to do our hoop credit for the day.
And
I have 2 guys here. I guess I'll start with Kel'el Ware from the Miami Heat, who in his last really 10 to 12 games, but specifically in the last 8, I think really stepping up his play. He's getting more minutes. He's averaging 14, 9, and then also 1.5 blocks in his last 8 games. And this is just a little stretch that he had from January 19th to the 23rd. He had a 25-8 game versus the Spurs, put up 20-15 against the Trailblazers, 22-10 against the Bucks. And then that was just 3 games in a row. That just tells you how good of a stretch he had. His minutes were up. But after that, he also had 19-10 versus the Magic, which was, I believe, on the 27th. I think this is important for them for the future. Kel'el Ware, I don't think it's unreasonable to say that he could become the starting center. You can move Bam over to the power forward because I think Bam has been playing center for years, right? But I think he would be better at power forward. Yeah. He's 6'8", 6'9". Now he plays like a center. I'm not gonna, he's a great rim protector, good rebounder, and everything. But I think it would open it up more if they put Kel'el Ware at the 5. So he's developing pretty good. Would have loved if he would have been there for the Bucks pick, but we drafted some guy who's probably never going to play. My next guy is Amen Thompson. I think this is probably the easiest pick, but sometimes the easy pick is the right pick. He's been taken over recently in his last 8, averaging 19, 10, and 5. And this is a stretch he had from the 22nd to the 27th. He had 16, 16, and 4 in the first game of a back-to-back against the Cavs. The next game, he had 23, 14, and 10, triple-double against the Cavs again. And then the Celtics game, which was cinema, we were all watching. Dylan Brooks hit like 9 threes or whatever. But Amen Thompson had 33, 9, and 4 in that game. But his last game, 41 minutes, 4 for 16 against the Nets. That's ass. No way to hide it. But I mean, just look at that stretch, and it's not just those 3 games. Again, in his last 8, his averages are really good. Needs to be, I think could be their best player. Definitely top 2 or so right now on their.
And then now, Gabe, it's time to play a game. It's time to play against that player. I have two games for you today. This is my first one, of course. So, Gabe, get your notes ready as we go into this. Tell me when you are ready.
This is guess the player?
Yes, it is.
The other one. Okay.
Guess the player.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, I'm not going to lie. You kind of have to know ball on this one. But it all leads up to the final hint that I will tell you that will give it away completely. All right. So this guy was a first-round pick out of a first-round pick, 23rd overall in the 2009 NBA draft out of Israel. Okay. Easy. I dwindle it down a lot. He's an international player. He's an Israel player. You don't see a lot of people in Israel now these days. Even you didn't during this time. He's a small forward / power forward. He mainly played small forward during his time. And he had a length about 10 years.
Retired in 2019 then, right?
Yeah, 2018, 2019.
Okay.
He played for 7 teams. No accolades.
I gotta look up I gotta look up the guy who I'm thinking of right now. Crap, I can't spell his name.
He has about 588 games played. He averaged a career-long 8 points per game, 4 rebounds, and an assist, with his best year being in 2015-2016, where he averaged 12 points. Let me find it. 12 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. 6.5. Not really a big defender, but all I can tell you, this dude can stroke that thing. That thing.
Can stroke it. Okay.
During that year, he averaged. He has a career long, about 37%. His highest was in that same year when he shot 41%.
Okay, hold on. might actually. First guy was way off.
Who was the first guy you thought of?
Thabo Cephalosha.
Oh, I don't lie. I was between. I was thinking of Thabo earlier in the week. I'm like, should I go Thabo Cephalosha? I'm like, nah. I feel like it's a little bit too noticeable here.
I didn't even spell his name right. What pick was this guy?
The 23rd.
What team was he drafted to? Did you say that already?
No, but I can. It's the Kings. All I know, I can tell you, the one team he played for was the Pelicans. He played one game for them. I was at the game when he played.
That's not gonna help.
It's not. It's not at all.
What was his last team?
The Grizzlies played 36 games, about 14 minutes a game.
Oh, wait. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know how to spell his name. No, that would have been 2009.
Yeah, this guy can stroke that thing. He could. Let's just say he has kind of went band for band with the best shooter of all time. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a really big highlight video of it doing that too. When said best shooter of all time was in the 2016-2017 season when that happened. Yeah. Either that or 2015-2016, I can't remember. I do not know this. That would have given it away. That's my biggest hint I could give. Israel shook that thing, went band for band with the best shooter of all time. 6'9", 225.
What year? 2009. What was his 16? What team was he on in 16 when he averaged 12?
The Kings.
Okay, so he's with the Kings a while, or did he come back?
He may have come back.
Okay.
He was in the Kings for 2 years. Went to Cleveland for 2 years.
I have Houston, his face. I think,
back to Kings, and then during 2016-2017, he was on 3 teams: Kings, Pelicans, Timberwolves. 2017-2018, Warriors. 2018-2019, Grizzlies.
There better not be some absolute bomb.
If you think this guy's a bum, then you have a problem.
Come on, 8 points.
This guy was the most reliable 3-point shooter in the league at one point in time. And it's not Kyle Korver. With band for band with Curry, you know what? I'm going to make a timestamp. With band for band with Curry, you got to put that video back in. You got to put that video in too. Gonna make a marker for you.
I don't even know that video, apparently.
You will once I say the name. Just tell me when you give up.
Did he play with
He played with Curry, yes, in 2017-2018. He did play with Curry.
Ooh. Who were the shooters on that team?
Played small forward for them. Averaged about 6 points a game. Started about 7 games, but mainly was off the bench.
Because they were in the finals that year, so I should remember.
He did start a game in the finals, if I'm not mistaken.
Who was on that team?
But you would not think of him as a Warrior. You would think of him as a King. But when I think of that, I'm like, oh yeah, this guy was shooting for a Kings that was...
So he played with Boogie.
Yes. And oh my gosh, this Kings team, Quincy Acey, Marco Bellinelli, guy I just about to say, Willie Cauley-Stein, DeMarcus Cousins, Rudy Gay, Rajon Rondo. Forgot about that stint. Then McLemore.
What year you're looking at?
2015.
This was Kings?
Yeah, 2015, 2016. With head coach George Karl. Oh, that's awful.
I have his face, but I don't know his name. I don't think. Let me try to run through some names to match.
I'll give you about 5 more minutes.
I don't know what. Hold on. Wait a minute. This is one of the guys I was thinking of. 09 to 18. Best with the Kings. Okay. I got a couple guys I'm thinking of then.
Okay.
I don't remember the Pelicans. What was the...
Don't think the Pelicans. I just went to that game. And I just happen to know it. But you got
Kings,
legit...
Warriors. What was the other teams?
Cleveland, Houston, Memphis, Minnesota, Pelicans for a game.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I
Don't tell me you don't know this.
I
I don't
think this is as easy as you think it is. I'm gonna put it that way.
That's fair. That's fair.
I want to put it that way. There's two guys I have.
You do have 4 more minutes left.
But I already knocked those two guys out. So
3 more minutes.
Kings, 2015. 2015. Okay. The old Kings logo was kind of good. I wouldn't have got this guy.
No way.
I had to go look on the Kings roster to get this guy.
You don't know Armor Caspi?
Not like this.
That's crazy.
This is not compared to like the other ones that we've done.
That's fair. I was like, should I give him that much stuff? That would be so much funnier and easier. But yeah, my guy was Omar Caspi. There's a big highlight video of him going band for band with Curry. I watched that last night, and it made me shift to Omar Caspi as my player of the game. Now so I play the second game. This game's a lot better and easier. It's to play who would you draft? I got 3 players from the same draft class. 2 bust, 1 good player / superstar, depends how you want to say it. So you gotta figure out which one would you have drafted out of said after said college. All right. Let me pull up their college stats, make sure they're all ready to go. All right, the first guy. So get fully ready for this.
And there was an Instagram post that was a pressing matter.
Oh gosh.
You'll probably see. It's not important to discuss now, but okay.
I pulled up the NBA stats by accident. I was about to tell you the NBA stats. That would have gained it way badly. All right. Whew. This was pretty good. I outdid myself on this one. So I would not give you any name nor college. You have to get based off the stats of who would you draft, and then I'll tell you the people after. Just
one draft class, right?
It's just one draft. I'm not telling you the draft class either.
Okay. Don't be in the 80s or 70s.
No, it's new. You know that.
Or 90s, probably. I don't know if I get that.
Gosh, okay, perfect. Okay, so the first guy, not telling you what college at all. All right, first guy, in college, he was NCAA All-Region. He averaged 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 1.1 assists. He averaged 57% from the field. Not much of a shooter, which is contradictory to what we know now. He shot 25% from 3, and he's a
good shooter now.
Forward/center.
No college.
No college. It gives it away.
I thought we did colleges last time, but
we did. It did kind of give it away. Second guy.
Well,
center, 0.3 points per game, about 9 rebounds per game, and assists per game. And he shot...
How many assists?
1.3. And he shot 66% from the field as a center.
How tall was this man?
He was 6'11". Another center. I'm sorry. Accolations on the second guy. He was NCAA champion. And he was an All-American. Okay. This next guy played a little bit longer. He did play 3 years. Other guys only played 1. But it's too good not to leave off. In his final season is where he really made a name for himself. He averaged 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist on 57% from the field. 57% on the field. He was an All-American, AP All-American, consensus All-American, All SEC, All-Region. Exactly, stack up. Second guy also had about all the same All-Americans, blah, 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 blah. All about the same accolades. There's your 3 players. So you have the number 1 overall pick in this said draft. Who are you taking with the number 1 overall pick?
So the last guy was older than the other 2.
Yes.
Wait, does the last guy have like 3-point? Was he a shooter?
No, none of them were really all shooters, but the only one that had percentages for it was the first one, so I just gave you that one.
The second guy was a 1 year guy.
One year guy. Yep.
Okay. How tall was that guy?
6'11".
How tall was the last guy?
7 feet tall. First guy was also 6'11".
Okay. Making sure there's not
All
any
centers.
Bam out of bios in here.
All
because I want a tall center. I mean, ooh, what about blocks?
Okay.
For all of them.
That's good. Okay. First guy, he averaged, you find it, 2.3 blocks. Second guy averaged 1.4. Third guy averaged, in his best season, of course, 1.7. But 2 years prior, it was 2.9 and then 2.1.
Okay. What about free throw shooting?
Last guy had 51% from the free throw line. Second guy also had 51. And first guy had 81.
First guy's looking hot. Pause. 80, yeah. I think.
I do have to point out.
I'm leaning the first guy because of the blocks.
I do have to point out real quick. The second and third guy had doubled the free throw attempts more than the first guy.
Okay, well, still got to make them. I would go with the first guy in this situation.
Okay.
Free throw shooting and blocks. His averages aren't that much worse than the second guy.
All right.
But I feel like the third guy is like the best in the NBA now or something. It's like a trick or something. That's what I would guess right now.
I'll give you the worst of the three. The third guy was Willie Cauley-Stein. First round pick, the 6th overall pick in the 2015 draft. The reason they picked him so high because how athletic he was. Blah blah blah. The second guy, considered one of the biggest busts of all time, Jahlil Okafor. First round pick, 3rd overall pick, 2015 draft. And first guy, the number 1 overall pick, you were right, is Karl-Anthony Towns. They did not let this man shoot at all in college. I was looking at him, I'm like, dude, that's going to get him too. When I, of course, this is when I first years I started watching NBA, college football, college basketball. I actually had Jahlil Okafor over Karl-Anthony Towns any day of the week. I love Jahlil Okafor with all my life, and the stats kind of just showed it. 66% of the field is crazy. That's just my saying.
It is.
Yep. So that was our. So Gabe, it's time for just we like to debate. It's kind of known at this point. It will always be known.
It's our thing, yeah.
Top 10 sodas.
No, I did specific. I didn't go brands. I went like specific.
Yes.
Like flavors. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'll let you go first.
I want to hear yours.
You want to hear mine? Oh gosh, yeah. I am not ready for this. Mine are bad. Mine are bad. Just because I kind of had to just kind of go off of. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Number 10.
I'll run through mine.
You want to run through yours? Mine. Okay, good.
Yeah, because you probably forgot some or something. I will also start at 10, I suppose. Number 10, I have the strawberry Dr. Pepper, which I knew was going to be on your list somewhere because I know you're a big fan. Number 9, and this is where I got to hear me out. Prime Sierra Mist. What do y'all know about Prime Sierra Mist?
Move on.
Listen, before it became whatever Starry, whatever that garbage is.
Move on.
Absolute garbage.
Move on.
Sierra Mist was the real new.
Move on.
Number 8, I have Pepsi Wild Cherry. Now, I'm not a Pepsi guy, but hey, now Wild Cherry now. I dug that one. I don't drink Pepsi, though. I know you're a Pepsi guy. It's probably the only one I like, I'm going to be honest. Number 7, This was like I don't know. I already had it at the movie theater. Sprite cherry pineapple. I don't know what the heck that is, but it was damn good. And I had it. I think it's at the Freestyle Machines too. Shout out Freestyle Machines. Those are good. Number 6. My guy, Mountain Dew Black Label. So y'all, the real new Black Label, White Label, and Green Label. These were like 15, 16. They had these 3 out. Black Label was so good, man. It was like a dark berry or whatever. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I'm sad they discontinued those. Number 5, I got Cherry Ale 8. Now Jacob got put on that Ale 8 recently. He did not get the cherry.
Shout out Kentucky. I ain't gonna lie, shout out Kentucky on that one.
Kentucky, yeah, man. Shout out. Number 4, you might have this. This might be a little low. I got Dr. Pepper Coconut. I'm not gonna say its other name because it's not appropriate for this situation. But we're gonna call it Dr. Pepper Coconut. We're not gonna say it.
Fair enough.
0.
Always 0.
The original,
Always 0.
the full sugar, not that good. Now Barks Root Beer will be my number 3. This is just all-time classic. Everyone loves it. It should be on everyone's list. A&W's bad. Mug is bad. Don't drink those. A beat is okay, actually. Number 2, I got OG Sprite Cranberry. Now, the real always knew that this one was better, but then they winter spiced it, whatever the hell that means, and it's not as good. And number 1, it better be your number 1. It's coming back this year. Mountain Dew Summer Freeze 0. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's the best ever. It better be your number 1. I'm worried it's not going to be.
It is.
I'm just gonna let you go now. Okay.
All right. Number 10, I have Sprite 0. I'm not gonna lie, I love Sprite 0. I think it's top 10. It's probably better than the other ones, but I mean, I'm gonna go with it. Number 9,
that's classic.
It's Pepsi, but the regular Pepsi. Like I said, big Pepsi guy. I grew up watching baseball, going to the baseball fields, and our baseball fields of growing up always had Pepsi inside of it. Never had Coke, and man, having a Pepsi after you just after I had to play catcher for 3 games straight hits different.
Not a 0?
Just wait. Number 8, I have regular Sprite. I like regular Sprite when I'm like sick, I'm not feeling good. And I just need something just to pump me up. And that's where also number 6, 7 falls in. It's ginger ale. Dude, I really love ginger ale. Dude,
honorable mention.
It's so good. It's so good. Number 6. It's my regular Dr. Pepper. I think it's just solid. I really like regular Dr. Pepper. I think it's better than the regular Diet and 0 for the regular one. That's the only one. It's better than it. Number 5 is where I have Pepsi 0. Obvious reasons. It's just a 0 version of the Pepsi, and it's just better. Obviously. Number 4 is where I have Diet Coke. I love me some Diet Coke, man.
Whoa.
Diet Coke is so much better than Coke Zero. I put that on my mama for real. Coke Zero's not even on this list. It's barely made it honorable mention.
I don't have it either.
Number 3. This is where I have Dr. Pepper Coconut Cream. 0 sugar, of course. Number 2, Dr. Pepper Strawberry Cream, 0 sugar. And number 1, it's so back. We're so back. We had the video. The video is somewhere on our phones of me trying the Summer Freeze in the Jack Brown's refrigerator. In the Jack Brown's freezer. I'll put it. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it right here. So back in the cooler, got the Summer Freeze Mountain Dew 0. I think it's only a summertime deal. I haven't had this one since last year, so we're gonna try it out. If I remember, it's like an S tier type drink. Usually Mountain Dew like that, so let's try it out. It's like that. S tier, no doubt in my mind. Let's get it. Perfect.
Got it.
It's there. We're waiting for it. It's number 1. The Summer Freeze Mountain Dew, 0 sugar. It better be
June
just as good.
Cannot get here quick enough. It cannot.
And then we're just some sodas for y'all that we know we love sodas. Of course, dark pepper blackberry. Gabe's having it. Orange cream Coke. I need it so bad. Pepsi wild cherry. Okay.
And cream.
True. My fault.
That's the new thing.
Mountain Dew summer freeze. Give it to me. Sprite and tea. A&W ice cream sundae. Mountain Dew trolley cherry lemon. Mountain Dew honeydew. What a fall off.
Those last four are
what a fall off.
Horrible.
What a fall off.
Four.
But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. This was a really big ran through, kind of put together last second type thing. We'll be back tomorrow morning with recording, back tomorrow with posting, going back with NFL because Mondays. And of course, we're going back to Wednesday being posting for NBA. That should be our consistent schedule going on out. We may throw an episode here and there just for the fun of it. Make 3 episodes a week.
Kind of like this one. We weren't going to do today. We were going to do NBA Monday, I believe is what
Wednesday.
we were going to do.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Well, just because we were going to do it Friday, weren't we?
Yeah.
We didn't do it on Wednesday. We couldn't do it Wednesday this week. So, yeah.
But yeah, we should be back. I'll be coming back from playing the Q Dogs with the Black Fraternity and Intramural basketball. Dropping about 3 claps, about 4 missed corner threes. And I just make them mad when we lose them by 40.
What's the celebrations?
Celebration had the 3 up the arm, standing up like that. Okay. That's pretty cold. And have the 3 like that. That one. I
haven't seen that one.
Oh, that one's pretty cold.
What about the Mikal Bridges? Does anybody do that?
I have me and my center do that. When I shoot corner 3, and the little rocking. Oh, it's so hot.
Any game times in there?
If we had a game winner, we will.
There's nobody clutch.
No. We do have one on our A team. This is the B team I'm on. A team. We had a game winner against Sigtal last year. We all rushed the court. Cinema.
Did y'all do the Dame time meme?
We did.
Staring into the camera?
We did. We all stood at them. We all went bye-bye. Dude, we played Peyton Walker that game. That's how intense it was. Yeah. He dropped like 20
Wait, so y'all have a guy named Walker Payton, right?
Yes.
Isn't he in your frat?
He's our president.
Crazy.
He's our president.
That was crazy when I saw that.
Dude, yeah, I'm like, there ain't no way. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good jazz. I have a meeting to go to in about 30 minutes. Y'all should see this on Sunday, possibly, maybe, hopefully. Depends we get done. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.